and Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back to Tech Star in I am Intan, your moderator for today's episode, and now we are diving into a topic that feels straight out of science fiction, which is augmented reality glasses, revolutionizing the future. You know, the idea of merging digital worlds with our physical space isn't just fantasy anymore. It's real and it's happening right now. But before we go too far into the tech magic, let me introduce our amazing guest for today.
Hi, Anna. Assalamualaikum. I'm Nina, a tech enthusiast who's been following AR trends since the early Snapchat filter.
Hi, I'm Shahira. I'm into product design and how AR can change the way we interact with everyday objects.
And hi, I'm Sophia. I'm studying IT and honestly, I'm just fascinated by how fast technology is evolving in AR.
So without wasting our time, let's move to our first segment, which is the rise of AR. Okay, alright, so let's take a trip down memory lane. Remember when Snapchat Lens came out back in 2015? Suddenly everyone was turning into puppies or wearing flowers crown on their face. That was one of the biggest moments for mass consumer adoption of AR, even though most people didn't realize it was augmented reality. Before that, AR was more of a niche used in military projects or tech demos that only engineers got to see. But in 2015 and 2016 changed everything. AR became interactive, fun and part of our daily lives.
Oh yes, I remember everyone was so obsessed with those filters. Like you couldn't open Snapchat without seeing someone with that rainbow filter.
Yeah, I don't even want to recall how many selfies I took with that.
Yes, same. That was so embarrassing looking back.
Well, Nina actually has a great way to explain what AR glasses are, right?
Yeah, so of course, so basically augmented reality glasses are wearable devices that project digital information into your real world view. So, okay, now just imagine you walking down a street and seeing navigation arrows floating in front of you, or getting instant translation when you are traveling overseas. They are just kind of having a smartphone for your eyes.
So basically it's just Iron Man helmet, but for normal people.
Exactly, just less flashy for now.
Okay, so for segment 2, we are diving into case study, which is Magic Leap. Let's talk about one of the pioneers of this technology, Magic Leap. They had a bold vision to change how we interact with digital content entirely.
Yeah, I know, right? Magic Leap wanted to replace traditional screens like phones, tablets, and even computers with immersive AR displays.
But that dream came with a huge price tag. They spent over $2 billion on research and development.
Yes, and while their early devices were impressive, the reception was not exactly what they hoped for. The price was high and the tech was not fully ready mainstream cost.
Exactly, but instead of giving up, they adapted and surprisingly, Magic Leap sniffed its focus from regular consumer to enterprise and industrial use like healthcare, manufacturing, and engineering.
And that's a brilliant business strategy. If your tech isn't connecting with the general public, go where it's needed, industries that can actually afford it and use it effectively.
Yeah, it's a classic example of tech adaptability. Even when things don't go as planned, companies can pivot to stay competitive.
Now that we have seen how Magic Leap tackled AR, let's talk about what makes AR so challenging in the first place. Speaking of limitation, let's be real, AR glasses sound amazing, but they are not perfect yet. There are still a lot of challenges that companies need to overcome.
Yeah, for the starter cost, AR glasses are still really expensive to produce. The components like sensors, micro displays, and processors are advanced and pricey.
Yeah, that's so true. And not just that, battery life is also a huge issue. Can you imagine wearing glasses that can only last for an hour before dying? That's not practical for daily use.
Yeah, and another challenge is privacy. Think about it. AR glasses often have a built-in cameras to scan and understand their environment. That raises concerns about data collection and surveillance.
Exactly. People might feel uncomfortable knowing they could be recorded without consent.
And let's not forget about design and comfort. Nobody wants to wear bulky headsets all day. For AR glasses to become mainstream, they need to look and feel like regular eyewear.
Yeah, I know. Plus, there's the software side, which developers need to create useful apps that make people actually want to use AR glasses. But without engaging constants, even the best hardware can fail.
Okay. Right, so it's not just a technological challenge, but it's also about human behavior, affordability, and practicality.
Yeah, exactly. Once those problems are solved, I think AR glasses could really become the next big thing, like how smartphones exploded in the 20s.
For our next segment, which is the impact on business and competitiveness. Let's talk about how AR glasses are changing industry. We are seeing their use in retail, education, healthcare, even the military.
Yeah, totally. I tried a shopping app where I could see how glasses or makeup look on me using my phone camera. AR glasses take that to a whole new level. You can try on clothes or accessories in a real time without even touching them.
Exactly. Just imagine walking into a store and your glasses instantly show product, invoice, reviews, or even discount right in front of your eyes. That's like personalized shopping 2.0.
And in education, AR is transforming how we learn, especially for medical students. They can visualize organs in 3D, and for history students can walk through ancient civilization without leaving the classroom.
That's incredible. It's not just a touch gaming. It's called improving engagement,
Yes,
understanding, and accessibility. Business that adopt AR yearly are gaining a huge competitive advantage. For our next segment, which is pros and cons of AR. Alright, let's dive a little deeper into the pros and cons of AR. Every great innovation comes with benefit and a few drawbacks.
Yeah, that's true. For the pros, AR makes learning and work more interactive, such as in classrooms, students can explore 3D models, and in workplaces, it helps with training and design.
Yeah, and it also improves shopping experience. You can try on clothes or furniture virtually before buying.
and it also can boost creativity, especially for designers, engineers, and even doctors who can visualize ideas in real time.
Exactly. Plus, AR can make life easier with navigation or real-time translation.
Yeah, but there are some cons too. That's starting with cost. As we all know, AR glasses are still expensive and not everyone can afford them.
Yeah, and then privacy is another issue since AR devices often have cameras that can record people without them knowing.
Yes, and wearing them too long like might cause eye strain and headaches.
Not to mention the distraction factor. It's easy to lose focus when digital info keeps popping up in front of you. So yeah, AR has huge potential, but it still needs to be cheaper, safer, and more practical before everyone can use it.
Yeah,
That's true.
So for our Q&A session. I want to ask some question. If you guys could use AR glasses for one thing, what would it be?
Okay, for me, I think navigation, because seeing direction right in front of me would be so awesome.
And for me, I think designing and visualizing 3D models in a real space.
And I think for me is learning. Yes, exploring history and science 3D would make studying so much fun.
Nice choice, everyone. And last question is, what would convince you to buy AR glasses?
For me, I think it's a stylish design.
Wow.
For me, I think it's for better battery life.
I think for me it's useful features like translation or virtual tours.
That's a good answer. Sounds like we all agree that practicality matters the most.
Yes, exactly.
So, what's next for AR glasses? The future looks really promising with 5G and AI. They will soon become lighter, cheaper, and a lot smarter, giving users instant information wherever they go.
Yeah, I know, but if they are more affordable, just a student like me would definitely want to try them. It would make studying way more interesting.
Yeah, I think there's also a chance to develop local AR content, especially in Bahasa Malaysia, for education and tourism.
Yes, so just imagine exploring places like Malacca and Langkawi and your AR glasses tell you the history as you walk. That would be so cool, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. AR glasses aren't just another tech trend. They are changing how we see and experience the world. Okay, so today we have learned that AR isn't just fun filters. It's reshaping business, learning, and daily life. I think that's all for today Tech Talk. Big thanks to our guests for joining me today, and thanks to our listener for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Promising, alright, with page 5G and
Thank you. Yeah, true, and not just that battery life. No, no, no.
It could be recorded without consent.
And let's not forget about this.
Yes, I remember everyone was so obsessed with those ships.
Like